There's no such thing as sight reading. And since it's November, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I would also like to say that traditional turkey dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, is horrible. I despise it. My birthday is this coming Monday, November 25th. I'll be 56 years old. When I turned 50, I told my wife that I got maybe 20 years on the planet. I'm not going to pretend to like turkey anymore. She doesn't like it either. So I'm going to stop pretending. We have lasagna on Thanksgiving now because turkey sucks. And I don't think anybody else likes it either. You know how I know? Name a turkey restaurant. I'll bet you can't. You can name a steak restaurant. You can name a pizza restaurant. You can name seafood restaurants and Indian food restaurants and sushi restaurants and Mexican restaurants. I know some Korean barbecue restaurants. Barbecue restaurants. Can't name a turkey restaurant. When was the last time you were going out to dinner with some friends and you said, hey, what you guys want for dinner? And they said, hey, let's go out and get some baked turkey like they have on Thanksgiving. Yeah, nobody ever says that, do they? Now, every Thanksgiving, though, I'm surrounded by people telling me how much they love turkey and how much they love these sides. The sides aren't good either. No, nobody really likes those green beans with the wet French's onions on top. You could get that any time of year. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't a single person in the world that likes this stuff. I'm just saying that there's not a marketable number of people. Every Thanksgiving, we have 350 million people in the United States claiming to love this stuff. But then they only have it on Thanksgiving and possibly on Christmas. The rest of the year, they don't have it. Don't you think that if 350 million people really loved this stuff as much as they say they do, that someone would capitalize on that market and we'd have turkey restaurants? But nope, there's not any. Also, for years, every Thanksgiving, we'd spend all day long on this meal, preparing this meal that costs hundreds of dollars to make. People would come and they'd eat a little bit of it. And then when you ask them to take the leftovers home, they'd say, oh, no. I couldn't possibly eat more. And then you're stuck with all this stuff in the refrigerator. And what happens on Friday after Thanksgiving? You know what happens? Every restaurant's packed because everyone wants to go out and get a good meal because of that stuff they had to have the other day. But on Thanksgiving, everybody's sitting around the table pretending to like this stuff. It's like peer pressure, right? And nobody's bothered to independently verify it. It's like you want to be part of the club. You got to go along to get along. Now, I'm not talking about turkey sandwiches. People eat turkey sandwiches, but that's diet food. People use that. It's not because they wouldn't rather have a cheeseburger. And if you go to a barbecue restaurant and you order the smoked turkey, it's not because you wouldn't rather have the ribs or the brisket. It's probably because you're on a diet. You have some kind of dietary needs. There's restaurants around that served deep fried turkey or smoked turkey. But guess what? They only do it in November. Because the rest of the year, they're not going to make any money. They're not going to make any money off that. Now, many times, traditional teaching methods are like this, right? You're following the pack. It's peer pressure. You're going along to get along, right? Nobody really tunes to a concert F, for example, right? You go to the symphony, they're not tuned to concert F. Right? They're tuned to concert A. Concertmaster stands up, plays concert A, everybody tunes. They tune by listening. They don't have little strobe tuners on their stand. They're not doing that. There isn't anybody up there using a scale sheet, right? Professional musicians aren't using a scale sheet, right? These conventional methods that's the way these guys are saying it, so that's what I'm going to say too. These guys are pretending to like turkey, so I'm going to pretend to like turkey too, when I'd rather have a steak or an enchilada. So if you're going to make a decision, whether it be a dietary decision, a teaching decision, a musical decision, a playing decision, make sure that you're independently verifying that decision and you're making that decision on your own, not just following along with the crowd. My name's Mark Dooley. I've been a private music teacher for 36 years. focused on practical, theory, and music literacy. If you'd like to hear more, follow me. If you'd like lessons, contact me. If you can learn how to read words, you can learn how to read music.